Hello class, this is a continuation of compound interest. Just as in simple interest, almost all rates are given in per annum, which means per year. If, however, interest is compounding quarterly, monthly, weekly, fortnightly, whatever it might be, calculations have to be adjusted to match the rate of the time frame. So let's calculate A, the total amount repaid, and B, the total interest in the following loan conditions. So these are all loans that we have to repay. Let's take a look at this first example here. So we have $10,000 borrowed for 2 years at 4.2% per annum, compounded quarterly. Notice how in my previous video I made sure that these are all matching. We have 2 years, 4.2% per annum per year. But this one here says compounded quarterly. Because this here is in quarterly, we have to change everything else so that it matches this condition here, compounded quarterly. Our principal, thankfully, does not change. That's still $10,000. Our rate now has to change because it's now going to be 4.2% per year, but we have to divide it by quarters. So we divide it by 4. Type that in, 4.2 divided by 4, 1.05%. That's 1.05%. This is the amount we have to use. Our time frame also has to change. We have 2 years, but we need to multiply this one by how many quarters are in 1 year. Well, times it by 4. So our time frame is 8 quarters. Using the exact same formula as we've seen previously. I'll rewrite it again in case you've forgotten. Here it is. It's going to be A equals principal 1 plus r to the power of t, our time. Okay, that's our formula that we need to use. So using this formula now, we have A equals the principal of $10,000, bracket 1 plus our rate, 1.05 over 100, to the power of our time frame of 8. We can calculate this. So this is the total amount to be repaid. That's going to be 10,000, bracket 1 plus 1.05 to the over 100 to the power of 8, matching exactly what I have here. This is 10,008 71.52685. So this is the total amount to be repaid. This answers question A. And question B is only the interest. That's easy. We take the total amount. We already have it there. 10871 points. This one I'm going to round. So 553 subtracted by the principal amount of 10,000. Going to subtract this by 10,000. This gives me $871.53 in interest. Let's calculate this again. Let's do another example. Let's read this question. Let's be very careful again to make sure that everything's matching. So we have $25,000. Our principal does not change. Our rate should change because it says 10.4% per annum compounded weekly. So if it's 10.4% per year, we need to divide this by how many weeks are in a year. We divide it by 52. do that. 10.4 divided by 52. That's now going to be 0.2% per week. So this is 0.2%. And our time frame is going to be 1.5 years times how many weeks there are in a year. So we multiply it by 52. This will give us 78 as our time frame. Using our formula, A equals 25,000 bracket 1 plus our rate 0.2 over 100 to the power of 78. 25,000 bracket 1 plus 0.2 over 100 to the power of 78. This gives us a total of $29,216.10. Rounding this one, because why not? This answers question A. This is the total amount to be repaid. And B, the next part that we need, the interest is going to be the total amount, so 29216 subtracted by the principal amount, which is $25,000. We can calculate this. 29216 and 10 cents subtracted by $25,000. That's $4,216 and 10 cents in interest. So this here is only the interest. One last example so you guys can fully comprehend and understand what's going on. So we have the principal doesn't change due to this monthly issue. So that's $7,500. Our rate, 24.2% per year, has to be changed per month. So 24.2% divided by 12, because there are 12 months in a year. That is going to be 24.2 divided 12. That's 20.016 recurring. So 2.016 recurring. We can type that in. And our time frame also changes. That's 5 years multiplied by how many months are there in 5 years? Well, sorry, how many months are there in a year? So you multiply this by 12. This is going to be 60 months. One last time, our calculations. A equals our principal, 7,500. 1 plus 2.016 recurring over 100 to the power of 60. Typing all of this into our calculator, we have 7,500 bracket 1 plus 2.016, just typing a lot here, over 100, close bracket, to the power of 60. Okay, so this gives us a total of 24,000. Need to make sure, yep, definitely over 100. That's $24,850 and 15 cents, rounding off to the nearest cent. This answers question A. This is the total amount repaid. And last, this is question A. In question B, the interest is the total amounts paid, 24850.15 subtracted by 7,500. Okay, let's calculate this. my table here. So 24850.15 subtracted by 7,500, that's $17,350.15 in interest. Hopefully that gave you an insight into calculations of compound interest involving the change of time and the rate. Best of luck.